Hi, my name is Ada Wells. I'm a physical therapist and certified Pilates instructor in Alameda, California. And one of the most common questions that I get asked is, Ada, how do you manage to stay in shape despite the fact that you're a busy working mom? And what I tell them is in those times when I get in a crunch, at the very least, I can actually get an effective workout 8 minutes a day. And how we're going to do this is we're going to do a combination of interval trainings for 4 minutes of cardio, and then we're going to be able to do 4 quick moves on something called a TRX, where we're able to work out multiple body parts and really get an efficient workout. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll first look at something that I have which I love, and that is called the X-iser. It looks like one of those cheap mini steppers, but it's not a cheap mini stepper. You can actually find out more about this on the website at ProBalancePT.com. But what it is, it works similar to that, but we're going to do a 60-second interval on here. And what I like about this machine is that we're able to maintain all the principles of Pilates and all our good postural cues. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get on here. Our starting position is going to be in a slightly bent knee position. Our pelvis is in a neutral position, open through the collarbones, tall through the spine. And we're going to go 1 minute all out. Okay, so this is it. It's non-impact. Doesn't look like I'm doing much, but I'm really working my legs, and I'm really starting to get my heart rate up. So initially, you may not necessarily hold on, or you may not do any arm movements, but what you can do is if you have good balance, you can integrate some arm work while you're doing this. And you can even do this with dumbbells, keeping in mind to keep those shoulders out of your ears, maintaining a good form, staying upright, and you're doing this as hard as you can for that minute. We don't want to have anything left when we get to that minute point. We do this 4 times with a minimum of 4 minutes. In between is a rest. Whew. So there's our minute interval for cardio. So once again, we will do that movement 4 times, but making sure we have at least a 4 minutes rest. So in between, you might be doing laundry, you might be checking some email, doing some of those last minute tasks. 4 minute goes by, come back over, do another minute. So really your actual work time of working on your cardio only ends up being 4 minutes. The rest of the time is rest. And like I said, you're breathing heavy. This is going to give you great metabolic change, because you really have to stress your cardiovascular system to get a training effect and to get that afterburn. So if you want to burn fat, if you want to burn, the marbly fat that ends up in your muscles, this is really the best way to do it. Not doing the 30 to 45 minutes at 70% of your maximum heart rate that we've been told all these years. Interval training is the best way to blast fat. Okay, so then the next thing that you can do once you've gotten your recovery, and like I said, you can scatter these through the day. You don't necessarily have to do them all in one sitting. This is a great little tool called the TRX. Basically, it's 2 straps, and the worst case scenario, poor man's TRX would be a piece of rope. And what you can do, there's 4 moves that I really like doing that hit a lot of your major muscle groups, so I'll show them to you. The first one is called the squat to W. What you're going to do is you're going to have your arms at your sides, and you're going to go down into a squat to begin and back up. We're maintaining good postural alignment as we do that. Now once you get the hang of doing just a squat, we're going to go ahead and go into a W. You might have to adjust your position a little bit so that your arms end up in the right spot, but notice that your arms end up at a W at the end. And this is great to work the back muscles, as well as working your lower body muscles. So once again, we're getting a great full body workout, at least in the back end, just with doing that exercise. So then we swing around. We would do that for 1 minute. We turn back around, and we're going to go ahead and do a chest press. Okay? So what you want to do, once again, think about keeping those shoulders out of the ears, maintaining that good length of the spine. And you would do a chest press for 1 minute. Now if you want to challenge your core, challenge your balance to get a little more out of the workout, just lift one leg behind and I guarantee you that will be more challenging. Okay, so you might do 30 seconds on each leg. From there, you can spin back around. It's nice to work the biceps, those look good. So you can have your arms out in front of you, keeping the shoulders down. That's going to work your shoulders as well. 1 foot behind, just to serve as a little kickstand for balance. And you're just going to do a bicep curl. I call these floating biceps because we want to have those elbows floating in front of us. And it's kind of the same type of movement you would do if you were an air traffic controller. It's just that straight back and forth. Maybe not an air traffic controller, but those guys at the airport can see. Okay, last move. It's going to be for the triceps. So our arms are in front of us, and you're just going to go ahead and you're going to straighten and bend. You can make this more difficult by changing your angle and just making sure that you keep your spine and your head in alignment. Once again, this can be made more challenging by lifting a leg behind you and doing 30 seconds on each leg. And you can also do a few reps if you'd like, bringing the arms up above and doing your tricep press from a little higher. So that will give you a little different effect. So with that takes a total of 8 minutes of actual work. And like I said, in between, with the TRX, you can do those all in succession because they're working out opposite muscle groups. So you can do that 4 minutes, blast that out really quick. The cardio, I would do that in between your daily activities. I get on there, I do a minute sprint, I go in, make breakfast for the kids, come back in, do another minute sprint. So that's what you would do, but just giving yourself a minimum of 4 minutes rest. Okay, so I hope you have fun with that.